Hello, my name is Anthony King, and what I'm in school for is to be a youth counselor. So, my speech is going to be on about the importance of volunteering your time. The questions that I'm going to ask you to help me with my speech is the who, what, when, why, and how. Who volunteers? I think you can volunteer. You volunteer, that can lead to everyone volunteering. What do you volunteer about? Well, I say you already giving your time up for free, so I think it's just something that catches your interest. My example is going to be sports, because I love sports. I actually been volunteering for over 7 to 8 years coaching football. But you have basketball, soccer, hockey, rugby. I mean, it's all kind of sports that a person can volunteer in that children find effective and helps them learn. When can you volunteer? The time is now. I think everyone should volunteer right now. I think it actually helps the environment when we volunteer. It's better late than never. I mean, when you're doing something for free like volunteering, can nobody be upset or tell you that you have to do it right now. You find what's best for your schedule. If it's every other weekend, if it's evenings, if it's just a weekend, if it's once a month, if it's just once a week. Whenever it is you feel like you have the time and the effort and you can give 100% to what you're doing and volunteering, I think that's the time you do it. That's when this should be done. Why? This is what I'm going to spend most of my speech talking about, is the why. Why would you volunteer? There's millions of reasons. Why I volunteer is because I want to help other people. I would like to shoot them to their potential, to the best of their ability. So I use football. I've been coaching football around 6, 7 years maybe. I think this is really maybe my 8th season, I would have to think, but we don't have time for that. You can ask any of my kids, and they call me Coach King, and they say, so what does Coach King teach? And I'm using football, but I use it as a tool. They tell you I coach life. I teach football, but I coach life. Because you break down the scenario of life with football. It's something they can relate to. As far as, us being in a game and it's the third overtime and we lose. You teach them in that circumstance that you lost a game, you haven't lost life. So now where you learn life is when you wake up the next day and you come back to practice and you get through the adversity of feeling bad because you lost. And they have to understand at the end of the day it's just a game. You cannot take it that serious. I think another importance of why is building a strong and healthy community. I mean, it's showing other people that you care about more than just yourself and just your family. It shows a goal and a common courtesy of showing a child that they have somewhere to go, an outlet. Maybe it's something they're going through at home and they can build a relationship to let you know that I'm getting beat. I mean, it's millions of reasons why you should do it. I think at the end of the day, it's more pros than cons when it comes to volunteering your time. I feel very strongly about, I think everyone should, as long as your heart is in it. There's nothing you should just do just because it feels like it's something to do. Your heart definitely needs to be in the volunteering. How can you volunteer? I mean, you can do what I do. I coach football. You can coach any sports you want. You may want to go to your church. You may want to go to a food bank. You may want to go to a blood bank. I mean, it's so many people looking for help and people to help them. I mean, if you just want to feed bums, or I don't mean to say bums, but maybe homeless, what people consider bums, where you can break them down and make them feel strong about not being a bum. But there's millions of places to volunteer. I definitely think you should go somewhere and find somewhere to volunteer where they will accept you and help you. In conclusion, I think just giving back to the world, it helps create a cycle and it helps the world turn. It helps people see that there are positive things that happen in this life, and everything that you see don't have to be bad. It don't have to work out like that. I've been volunteering for 8 years, and I think the only thing that can stop me from volunteering is something with my health, because I like football and I like the interaction I do with kids. It's a lot of the reasons why I'm in school now is because I wanted to volunteer my time. And once I was volunteering my time, I realized that this is something I wanted to do as a career. I wanted to help people. So I think when you volunteer and helping a person, I think it helps a person find out who they are. So again, This is why I think the importance of volunteering is very important. My name is Anthony King. Have a good day.